What is up, buddies? Guys, just back here with another video. So we're going to be getting into Tower of Gods episode 2. So last time we saw our main character, Bam, about to encounter some problems. Now we're going to see how he's going to deal with these problems, because there's 4 people on the battlefield right now. So I would assume that Bam is going to possibly fight alongside the kid with the white hair. But who knows? He may have 3 people against him. Or maybe he has 1 person against him and they're going to go against, they may not be on the same side, but they may just fight separate opponents. Like Bam might handle the red guy, or the white haired guy might handle the red guy. Or the other one handles the other opponent. Mm. Damn, that bass, yo. That bass, you feel that. Like you feel that, man. And the strings in the background too. The strings. Play guitar. Like the production here in the song sounds so clean. So clean, man. Like they build up with the strings too. Is that an electric violin? I can't tell. Yeah, man, the production is top notch. I don't know if this song was made specifically for the anime or not, though. Oh, I get it. So she's taught Bam to not really go out there and actually hurt people. She's taught Bam to not do that, which may be problematic, maybe quite problematic actually. Um, because Bam is now gonna have to like probably hurt someone, So I mean, either he's gonna have to hurt someone or the spirit will, and that's interesting. Um, and this what she just said right here kind of like tells me like someone may eventually end up hurting her. Someone may eventually end up doing that because of what she said here. Like, what would you do if someone hurt me or said mean things to me? Well, mean things, I don't know about that. Words are words, but like, if someone was to hurt her, that's different. But she's probably taught Bam to not be the type of person to go hurt other people. I don't agree with that. um, I feel like in this world, it really doesn't have a place. Oh, I get it. Okay, so scratch everything with what I said. Scratch everything. She didn't teach Bam to not defend himself. She's taught him. She's taught him. Well, not taught him, but she basically didn't encourage mentality of don't defend yourself. From what it seems, from what I hear here, um, from what I hear here, if you get what I'm saying, um, with this being said, this kind of seems a little selfish. Like seems like she's coming a little bit selfish here, a little bit, because like she's telling him, it seems like she's. I feel like in a certain perspective, she's telling Bam to fight for her, but she left Bam alone. And to me, what this tells me is her taking care of Bam, there was possibly a hint of selfishness involved. You know, in her taking care of Bam, she was a bit selfish. And now, when she decided to leave Bam, believe it or not, maybe that was actually a part of her good side, telling her, like, you can't use Bam anymore. Like, you can't be using him like that. Um, you have to defend yourself. You know, you have to do things on your own. Possibly, I don't know. Could be, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because she did take Bam in from what it sounds like and seems like to me, on the surface. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm probably digging too deep. I only rewinded it just to see what's going here. I was saying everything that he felt belonged to her. So like all of his emotions and pride and everything was like based upon her. And probably if he was around her, he'd probably fear death. You know what I mean? Because then he'd actually have something good. But right now, he has nothing to fear. He has nothing to lose. Black turtle. Interesting. Isn't this your pet? And he had an interesting reaction. I kind of like him. I actually don't want him to die. Wraith Razor. And these are the people who we saw in episode 1. Is he gonna fight him? He's saying he needs to find strong allies, and I guess in a way, him leaving the kid to fight the guy is kind of good in a way too. I mean, like it's bad because the kid could die, but it's like if the kid dies, he's already in the world. It's like he wouldn't have survived anyway. So it's probably better that he actually gives the kid some fighting experience. But again, if the kid dies, the kid dies. It's kind of like he wouldn't survive anyway. So I shouldn't have repeat myself twice, but whatever. And he realizes that strong weapon, and now he's gonna go back to help him out. Because he sees the weapon. Is he an idiot? That guy right there. Oh no, he helped them. Hmm. Again, fan service. I knew it was coming, but this time it's fan service. It's yaoi, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, it's that type of fan service. Mm. I really want this kid to grow some balls. Like I really do. This kid's too naive though. Way too naive. And those are two worthy opponents right there. So this might actually be a good fight. I feel like. I feel like the animation is gonna like jump up. Oh, and there's another one too. There's another guy. Is the animation jumping up? The animation quality. The animation it went up. Probably. Oh, okay, I get it. A black and anime. He might die. He might die pretty quickly. Interesting. So this is good though because he's actually seems like he's being a good model for our main character, Bam. But with that being said, this is anime, and whenever that happens, usually there's like some ulterior motive. Like it's not always just clear cut good intentions. He's probably got something else in it for him, even if he's not innately an evil person. See, even just now what he said, and the way he said that in like a deeper voice too, kind of, you know. What was that? Are they gonna leave him? They're gonna leave him. They're already gonna be gone. Oh no, they're just ignoring him. Or is he now gonna follow his own rules when he couldn't have done it all along before? Okay, I get it. He's going for strength. That's why he's trying to climb the tower. Interesting. It is a smart idea. Okay, so I guess you have to make contact. So they actually got him. They got him in. He kind of reminds me of Kenpachi a little bit, the Kenpachi like character. I'm kind of hyped for this man. This anime is kind of on fire. I'm not gonna lie. Find me Black Turtle. Let's call him Black Turtle. Exactly. He's kind of dumb too, but he's kind of cute. No homo. Like I'm wearing socks. He's kind of cute. You can't lie. It's a chocolate bar. Is he gonna like it? Is he kind of like a yandere? Not yandere. I mean tsundere, I should say. He kind of reminds me of Dandy from Space Dandy a little. I kind of like him a lot. I hope nothing bad happens to him. And he's eating that stack of chocolates right there. There's someone who climbed to the top of the tower. Mmm. So they've already so I guess like people have climbed to the top of the tower from what they're telling us here. Slim down the numbers. He's gonna kill the one who made the fight, isn't he? Or he's gonna rain down like mayhem on everyone. At a random notice too. Hmm. Hmm. Seriously? Luck or skill? The luck to be born with exceptional brains of brawn. I get it. Okay. This far. Yeah. Okay, come on, really? Why? Bam's getting on my nerves. Why, Bam? Why would you want to decide to go back? I mean, I get it. If, depending on who you're dealing with, they might get pissed off if you're just there and you just hang around like Saitama, just like staring blankly. You know what I mean? But come on, really though, do you really need to like do that? Come on, Bam. Man, you kind of got me a little tight with that. He's too nice. That's my black turtle. I love this guy so much, man. I love this guy so much. That's my black turtle. A monster has arrived. Is he the monster Bam? So he's probably saying like the amount of potential that Bam has. But Bam didn't use his brains though for that. So, maybe it was luck, though who knows what it really is. Or is it the weapon itself that prevented Bam from being pushed back, rather than Bam's innate talent? Um, and, but no, well, you can't say that because the weapon also saw something within Bam that, enabled Bam to receive power from her, or not enabled, but rather made Bam a worthy candidate in his weapon's eyes or his Bankai. Um, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, so it really is Bam's talent. So make sure Bam's talent and luck. And make a bet. Is he still trying to go call down the numbers and still using Bam as a way to call it down? Let's see what he's saying. Is he gonna make a risk like Bam's life or something? If you're right, I'll answer whatever questions you want. Interesting. And he's gonna ask about that weapon, isn't he? To kill. He's gonna say, who should I choose to kill? Is he gonna break through? The middle area connecting the two. Come on. But she's probably gonna motivate him to get through. Oh, please. Come on. Feminism. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That face is it's that face is beautiful right there, man. That face is beautiful. 1811. I might even use it as a thumbnail. Interesting. So yeah, they were all born in that world. Probably not that old. He's just gonna pass through. He goes back to sleep. I forgot. He's so unworthy of a warrior that he forgot him. He's gonna break. He's gonna kill him. He's not gonna withstand it. Hmm. He's gonna just break apart and turn to ashes or dust. Oh no, he didn't kill him, did he? Mans actually showed mercy. He actually showed mercy. He just wanted to put him in his place. This guy's not really a bad guy, I don't think. Please let them pass. I really want them to pass. Yes, he's getting through. Yes. Do it, do it, do it, do it. So what that tells me is because there he was able to walk through with his weapon. So what this tells me is that that suitcase is probably a human. It's probably another person. That suitcase itself. And maybe that's what that weird noise was when the alligator guy ended up hitting, or Wraith Razor, I think is what his name is. Um, or do I have that backwards? I don't know. Wraith Razor, Razor Wraith, tomato tomato. Um, he was able to walk through with his weapon, so I think that that suitcase is probably a weaker human, probably, possibly. I don't know, but it probably possesses less ability than I'm gonna call him as well Blue Turtle because I like this guy so much. He gets annoying, but I also like him a lot too. And they're already friends. Don't get too close to Kun. Is is Kun the one with the blue hair? Not blue hair, but the white hair. Why though? I would think, right? I would think he means like Kun. I think is the guy with the white hair. I think so. Um, because wait, let me just make sure. Um, I'm just gonna like briefly check up on this. Um, Kun Tower of stupid notifications blocking my typing. Tower of God. Um, yeah, I was right because I was like, of course Kun is. I forgot his name for a second because I was like, of course it's got to be Kun because the other guy, he's too straightforward and you know what I mean. So it's like they probably don't mean him because he doesn't seem like he would have any ulterior motives. Yes, I really want him to get through. Please get through. I really don't care about her getting through. Maybe I will later, but I care about him a lot. Get through. Please let him get through first. He got through first? Yeah, he got through first. He still got through first, so good job. I'm proud of him. Oh, well, they're actually friends. Awesome. He's like, shut up. I like that sleeping guy too, a lot. I might even like the sleeping guy more than the two of them. He's like my spirit animal. Is that his brother? Brother or a sibling of some sorts? The red door. Interesting. All right, so now we're going on to the next level, and I guess the red door. So that's gonna be something else. Um, I wonder if by them calling the red door, that's kind of like contrast to like the blue wall that was set up, which could also be kind of like a blue door. I feel like I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we're looking too deep into it. But that was interesting that his suitcase wasn't able to get through. That they were indicating something there. They were definitely indicating something there. Or maybe that suitcase has a part of a human in it. I don't know. Possibly, possibly not. I don't really know. That's why I said, usually those characters like couldn't usually have ulterior motives and not completely nice guys. Um, but he also doesn't want to kill people from what we see in the first episode. And the question is why? Like, is it because he's a good person? Is it because it is going against his morals? But he's not necessarily a good person. He's just like a psychopath with morals, or what's really going on here? But I don't think he's a psychopath. I think he's maybe a bit harsh, but maybe not a psychopath. He was going to let our main character Bam die until he found like an actual interest in Bam. So that's definitely an interesting moment right there. And it's interesting too. This lets you know the difference in experience between Bam, who is very naive right now, very naive, and I really hope Bam grows some balls because Bam is he's oh my gosh, he's too nice right now. Please let him grow some balls, please. But I do like Bam. I don't dislike him. I really don't. I remember when I first saw Boku no Hero, I didn't really like Deku at first because Deku was just taking crap, left, right, back, front, and center, and I just wasn't respecting that. You know, even if he couldn't defend himself, it's like at least go down fighting man. But he does now. I have no issues with Deku. Keep in mind, I'm not throwing hate or shade towards Deku. Um, but Bam seems to be a level beyond that. But he's also just very nice, and I just really want Bam to grow some balls, especially in this type of a world. Um, but this lets you know the difference in experience between Bam and that Ranker guy. Oh, wrong one. I'm trying to like rewind to that point. I can't find it, but yeah, this guy. That's what I meant. If I was actually able to edit the footage, this would have made it a lot easier. Well, it probably wouldn't have, but it would have made it look a lot cleaner at least, and I would have preferred that. But I can't edit stuff with OBS. I don't know why. But yeah, in general, it would it uh this lets you know the difference in experience between this ranker and Bam because Bam, I feel like this ranker is not necessarily a god himself. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, I don't know. But this ranker himself clearly doesn't know everything in the world. He doesn't know everything in the world. Because he clearly wasn't able to predict that the number of people in that room would be above the expected number of people. Um, they probably didn't expect for there to be 200 people left, and there was. So this tells me that he doesn't know everything in the world. Now this guy, clearly was still able to deduce that you shouldn't trust Kun. whereas Bam was not able to in the slightest. And this guy, I mean, Bam has known Kun for a minute probably by now. This Rancor has not known Kun for that long. So this again shows the big difference in their abilities. I'm not gonna say natural ability because this guy could just simply have more experience than Bam. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that if Bam is to attain a level similar to this guy, that Bam won't be on his level of perception and all of that. But still, their at least their experience level is it it's very 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 different. Like this guy's leagues above all of them clearly. Um, but yeah, this is definitely a fun episode. Definitely for me, like again, it was a very interesting and fun episode. I give this episode like a solid 9 out of 10. Again, I have no issues with this episode. It was very entertaining. There's nothing to really speak bad about. The art's great, the animation's great. I at first didn't like the style, but now I kind of like it. I actually have no issues with it. I don't know why. I just don't have any issues with it. It's I'm actually digging it now. I'm curious to see how what her next interaction with Bam is going to be like when she wants to retrieve the blade that she gave him, because she could be executed for what she did, and I feel like there's no way like they are gonna find out that she gave Bam the blade. It's obvious as day that they're gonna find out she did that. Now, what's the question is what they're gonna do to her after they find that out. And he's also her accomplice. What they may do to him as well, or they may not do anything to him. I feel like he may just honestly, he may be opposed to it, kind of like a similar situation between Renji from Bleach and Rukia. I feel like it might be a similar situation, there. But yeah, I'm just curious how their interaction is going to be, and possibly Bam is going to have to save her as well after that. Does that mean that she's already past the tower? Maybe she's already like climbed the tower before. That's what I think. But yeah, this guy right here, Wraith Razor, he's definitely climbing my list of favorite characters in this show. Wraith Razor, then that sleeping guy, and this guy who you see here. Like those three are probably climbing my list of favorite characters in this show so far. But yeah, that probably ends this small little tiny review. I don't feel like there was much to review here. I feel like it was all really straightforward. If you're not counting the things like the different theories that one could theorize based upon the events that have been displayed in this episode. Um, but yeah, there really isn't much to say. I feel like everything was like pretty straightforward. Uh, and I love how like Wraith Razor is like actually showing his Tsundere side. He's a big guy, but he likes dark chocolate. Oh gosh. Um, but yeah, the Rancor doesn't seem really evil either, because he could have killed a guy. I feel like, but he didn't do it. Maybe is it again? Is there? Okay, so I know the Rancors are occupied. The question is, who is above? Is there anyone who's above someone else who climbs the tower? Is there? And is there multiple towers? I don't know. That's another question that I have now. But this Rancor clearly, he I'm not saying he has a soft spot, but he's clearly not someone who is devoid of all emotions whatsoever. He might be a psychopath, but I highly doubt that he's like per se evil in any way, shape, or form. Because again, he could have killed the guy, but he showed some like great mercy to him right there. He just broke him mentally, but it wasn't him trying to break him mentally or hurt him. He was just showing him the reality, like you're just, he was going out of bounds. He was challenging him, so he just came over and he was like, "Listen, man, if you think you have what it takes, here, let's see if you have what it takes." He actually was being nice to him in that regard. He was actually being nice to him by giving him that reality. and showing him like you might as well not waste your time here. You know what I mean? So very interesting. Um, but yeah, great episode. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode. And take it easy and stay awesome. Stay safe. I don't want any of you guys getting sick. Um, I'm not gonna be one of those guys to be like, stay home, because you gotta pay your bills. You know what I mean? I could say don't throw any parties. Don't do anything that's like too overly social and crazy. That's kind of stupid to me. Why would you do that? But you gotta work if you gotta work. You know, it's understandable. But yeah, still stay safe, stay healthy, try not to get sick. Um, protect yourselves and stay awesome. Woo!